Hi, guys. So we have been working really hard on picking out main ideas from passages that we're reading. Today, we're going to take all of the skills we've been working on and start working on summarizing. So when you summarize, you use your own words to tell the most important ideas in a selection that you've read. Now, you'll notice on the screen that I underlined your own words. That is a big thing because when you summarize, it helps you understand and remember what you've read. And if you're just copying and pasting, there's two issues with that. One, it's actually called plagiarism, and you can get in trouble in school and possibly fail a class if you are doing things like that. But number two, and more important, is that if you're just copying and pasting things from articles, it's not telling the teacher that you really are understanding what you've read. So when you're reading a passage, you want to identify the main idea of that passage. So let's say you're reading an article in the newspaper about things kids do in the summer so that they're not on their electronics all the time. That could be the main idea of the passage about going outside and playing. Then as you read through the rest of the article, you'll see the supporting details. Now, those supporting details could be specific examples of what you can do. For example, go outside, go to a water park, go to Great Adventure, play with your dog, play with your friends, color on the sidewalk with chalk. Those would be the supporting details because they are supporting that main idea of the passage being what kids can do in the summer to get off electronics. Then finally, you're going to summarize the most important ideas of the entire selection. And that's when you're going to use your own words. For example, I read an article today about what kids can do in the summer to decrease their time on electronics. Some of the suggestions from the article include coloring pictures on the sidewalk with chalk. This is a fun way because it also brightens up your neighborhood. You can go out and play with your pet if you have one. This is not only good for you, but it is good for the pet to get their energy out. Do you see how I'm summarizing what I read in that passage to be able to show you that I understood and remember what I've read? So we have a sample passage here, and then I'm going to show you the main ideas and the supporting details. Although many people dream of becoming an astronaut, it is a challenging process. After all, astronauts must be prepared to live in an entirely different environment. Astronauts must go through difficult training because just about everything is done differently in space. Astronauts must learn how to walk and work without gravity. They must practice wearing spacesuits. They must even learn how to eat and sleep while weightless. However, many different machines are available to help astronauts prepare for space travel. Some machines are simulators, or machines that recreate some of the conditions of outer space here on Earth. The 1/6 gravity chair simulates the moon's weaker gravity. On the moon, a person weighs 1/6 of what he or she weighs on Earth. In the multi-axis trainer, or the MAT, astronauts experience what it is like to be in a tumbling spacecraft. The 5 degrees of freedom, or 5DF chair, simulates the challenges of floating weightlessly. So reading those couple of paragraphs, you can say that the main idea of paragraph 1 is that astronauts go through difficult training to become an astronaut. Then I list 4 supporting details, such as walking without gravity, working without gravity, wearing spacesuits, eating and sleeping without gravity. Then the main idea of paragraph 2 is all the different machines to help train the astronauts, such as simulators, the 1/6 gravity chair, the multi-axis trainer, and the 5 degrees of freedom chair. Then my summary is below that, where I'm taking all my ideas from my main idea of the paragraphs, plus the supporting details. So my summary could say, astronauts go through difficult training to become an astronaut. They have to learn to walk and work without gravity. There are special simulators to help them learn how to work in space. They also have to learn to walk with spacesuits. And the 1/6 gravity chair helps them learn to eat and sleep without gravity too. So what I would like you to do is go reread Ready for a Powwow, then answer questions 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 inside your packet. While you're reading these, make sure you're looking for the main ideas of your paragraphs and those supporting details that would tell you what this passage is about. All right, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, drop a comment below and I will help you as soon as I can. Bye, guys.